In the vast expanse of the cosmos, there exists a sound, a vibration that holds the essence of creation. This sound is Om, the sacred syllable that has resonated through the ages, carrying with it the profound mysteries of the universe. Hi, this is Nirvi from Auric Cosmos, presenting you the hidden symbolic interpretation of Om through spiritual as well as scientific lenses. In Indian scriptures, Om is revered as the primordial sound, the source from which all other sounds and indeed all creation emerge. Om symbolizes the supreme power, encompassing the entirety of the cosmos in its simple yet profound vibration. The sound of Om consists of 3 letters, A, U, and M. Each of these represents a different aspect of our existence. A signifies the physical plane, the world we perceive with our senses. U represents the mental and astral planes, the realm of dreams and higher consciousness. And M embodies the state of deep sleep, where consciousness dissolves into the unknown. Each aspect of the visual form of Om signifies a particular state of reality. The large lower curve marks the normal waking state. In this condition, the mind identifies with the physical body and perceives the world through the senses. The upper curve indicates the unconscious state, or that of deep sleep. This is a state of total unawareness, in which you are in a deep dreamless sleep, and you are withdrawn from both physical and mental activities. The middle curve denotes the dream state. The dream state is in between the deep sleep and waking state, where a person explores the subconscious. Your consciousness is turned inwards, as your fears, hopes, and desires manifest themselves in an imaginary world. The dot is a symbol of enlightenment. In this state, a person becomes harmonized with the absolute, recognizing that all of creation is made up of spirit and is united through that commonality. This state is beyond the mundane senses and can only be achieved by associating with spiritual energy. The crescent represents Maya, which separates the 3 curves from the dot. Maya is the illusion that binds an individual soul to the material world. By chanting Om, one can transcend the 3 curves of material consciousness and attain the dot of enlightenment. Om's significance is further emphasized in ancient texts, like the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, and Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. These texts describe Om as the essence of God, the sound that pervades all existence. The Bhagavad Gita describes Krishna's instructions to Arjuna just before the great war on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Om is the central element in Krishna's exposition of spiritual life and practice, speaking from his perspective as the infinite being, enumerating his major manifestations and embodiments. The meaning is that Om is nothing less than the supreme consciousness, so there can be nothing greater or a subject more important than Om. This is illustrated as one who is engaged in the practice of concentration, uttering the monosyllable Om, the Brahman or consciousness who remembers it. Symbolism has a place in spirituality. Healing methods based on altered states of consciousness are common in spiritual traditions, but escape neuroscientific explanations based on classical cognition. They are described here as a perceptual cognitive symbolic characteristic of ordinary states of consciousness. Another channel source of information processing, called direct intuitive non-local, characteristic of non-ordinary states of consciousness, is required to be introduced for interpretation. The first one is capable of modeling via symbolism and is more culturally bound due to its psycholinguistic features. The second one lacks symbolism. Therefore, the first one has more transcultural similarity, though culture-specific transliteration may occur. Among many symbols used, Om is one of the fundamental symbols used in the yoga tradition. Om is the name or symbol of God or Brahman. Om covers the whole threefold experience of man. In Mandukya Upanishad, it has been described that Om is the syllable of the past, the present, and the future. From the original sound, Om, all things become manifest as its extension embodiments. The analogy in Mundaka Upanishad describes that Om is the bow, the soul is the arrow, and Brahman is the target. The target is attained by an unerring man. One should become one with the target just like an arrow. This is to become one with the imperishable by eliminating the ideas of the body, ego, prana, hence being the self with nothing less than union with the absolute. Svetasvatara Upanishad describes that Om is like the fire, which though potentially present in firewood, is not seen until 2 sticks are rubbed against each other. The self is like that fire. It is realized by constant awareness of the sacred syllable Om. Let the body be the stick that is rubbed and Om be the stick that is rubbed against. Then the real nature is realized, which is hidden within, just as fire in a sense hidden in the wood. When chanted, Om unfolds like the sound of a gong. gradually tapering to a point where it merges with silence. This is symbolic of the journey from the material to the spiritual, from the transient to the eternal. But what does modern science say about Om? Remarkably, studies have shown that the mental repetition of Om during meditation creates a state of heightened physiological alertness while simultaneously inducing deep mental rest. This state is characterized by synchronized biorhythms and increased sensitivity to sensory transmission. Autonomic and respiratory studies have revealed that chanting Om can slow the heart rate and enhance cardiovascular health, while also fostering mental clarity and emotional stability. At a neural level, the practice of Om meditation has been linked to changes in the auditory pathways, reflecting increased sensitivity and enhanced neural processing. So the next time you hear the sound of Om, remember its deep spiritual significance and its powerful effects on the mind and body. In that simple vibration lies the key to unlocking the mysteries of existence, merging the individual self with the universal consciousness. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the sacred sound of Om. May your path to self-realization be guided by its timeless wisdom. Stay blessed by God's grace.